Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Z, and today we're going to be creating a superhero self-portrait. Before we get started, please create a horizontal line on the top half of your paper. The first thing you're going to do is give your paper a high five, and this will help size how big your head will be. We want to make sure that our head's big enough because we are the focus of our picture. Now I'm going to create two lines, 1, 2, draw two horizontals, 1, 2, and those will be the shoulders. Now we're going to draw a letter C for the ear and a backwards letter C. Now you're going to draw three guidelines, a horizontal going in between your ears, a horizontal going below that line, and a small one for your mouth. This is to help me see that my eyes, nose, and mouth should go on these separate lines. When we make our eyes today, we're going to exaggerate them, which means they're going to look extra big like a cartoon. So when you create your two rainbow lines, you're actually going to extend both sides and create a horizontal line to close the bottom part of your eye. You can erase as you go along. I'm going to draw a curve going around the eye on the upper part and below the eye, and this will be an eye mask. You're going to create a rainbow line for your nose. Like I said, you can erase your lines. And then you're going to make a cartoony mouth. So I'm going to start with a big smile line with a letter U underneath to show the smiling bottom part, and two quick horizontal lines to show that there's teeth. Then you can create lips or leave your mouth the way it is. Now I'm going to draw my eyebrows above the eye mask. 1, 2, and I can add some smaller lines to show texture because our eyebrows are made out of hair. For the pupil, I'm going to draw it the same way that we would do a cartoon eye in class. I'm going to create a circle with two smaller circles that are diagonal and color in the larger circle. Now I'm going to create two curves going over my eye line for eyelids and exaggerated very long eyelashes. For my hair, I'm going to create a vertical line with hair wrapping around because I want my hair to look like it's blowing in the wind. If you have shorter hair, you can just have your hair going right up, or you can have it swoop to the side like the wind's going at your hair. Make sure you overlap a little bit of your hair on your forehead. Now I'm going to create the letter V for my shirt line with two small triangles coming out on either side. I'm just making two diagonal lines from that point. And now I'm making a little symbol connecting these two little triangles. This is going to be the fastener of my cape. And the cape's going to be curved on the left side and go up on the right. And it's going to be so big that it's going off the page. This should have been the first step that you did. Like I said, I forgot to do it in the beginning, but I made a horizontal line so I could write what my superpower is in my self-portrait. Now you can add whatever you want in your background. I'm going to create some buildings. You could do clouds if you want to look like you're flying. It could be a spring scene if you want, a winter scene. Whatever you want to create in the background, you can. You could just have birds in the sky, like you're right up there with the birds. It's totally up to you. Use your imagination and your creativity. Now you can outline everything with black marker. As you can see, I'm just finishing up my outline. Make sure you go over that horizontal line. And now you can start coloring. I'm going to use color pencils. And I want you to use value, which means dark to light or light to dark. This makes things look more three-dimensional or more realistic. Now for a basic skin tone, I use red, orange, yellow, and brown. And depending on the lightness or darkness of your skin tone, you can add more yellow or more brown. So these colors seem to be the best to use to create a basic skin tone. Then you add more of the other depending on what you look like. You can see that I'm very lightly layering these colors, and if you look up close, you could see the individual layers, but from far away, the colors will blend together to look like a skin tone. The last few steps are coloring everything: the background, your hair, your skin, your mouth. You can add details to the fastener of your cape. And I'll show you my completed look. I have an art palette as my fastener. I have Mrs. Z on the front part of my cape. And at the top, I wrote what my superpower is. And I said, my superpower is teaching kids to find their inner artist. Happy creating!